Alright everyone, when you go camping, you're out in the wilderness, you need to know how to make a proper fire. So right now what I'm doing is, we have a cedar tree. There's some very, very dry bark here. We're going to place that in the center. Some of the stuff on the inside is a little wet, so you just want the dry stuff. So this probably be good enough to get our fire started here. What we also have is, this is called a fit. This is a bundle of sticks. But what we want to do is kind of align these in a pyramid shape. But right now we're going to use the fit here to get going. Once the fire's actually started, we're actually going to align these bigger faggots into a pyramid shape like this. Now I was in the Boy Scouts, so I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. So here's what we're going to do. This is all super dry. This is a super dry faggot, and I'm going to leave this here for now. I'm going to take my knife with, come on closer up here. This is called a magnesium rod, a fire starter, a flint striker. But what you want to do is gather a little bit of dry, what they call kindling. And this has an actual slot, but you could honestly, if you don't care about ruining your blade, you could use this part. But this knife actually includes a little flat spot. So we just want to, you don't want to strike it immediately. You kind of want to scrape off some of that magnesium dust into your pile. So once you do create a spark, it all wants to ignite at once. And the mosquitoes are going crazy, so we need to get this fire going. Not quite, we're close. You give your fire oxygen to get it started, it's still not quite enough, so. Yeah, so this stuff is actually not wanting to burn too good. There's probably a lot of dirt in it. Alright, so if you don't have kindling, like the stuff we just tried to do, another thing you can do is, I really thought that stuff would have burnt. We're going to take some wood here and just slice it real thin and get a pile of cedar chips and see if we can get this to light. If not, we do have a secondary option. Alright guys, so if you're having trouble trying to start a fire like us, we just don't have the right type of kindling. The mosquitoes are getting crazy. Alright, so we got our kindling. Now, what you want to do is take a bullet and you want to peel the actual bullet out of there, which might be a little hard, but what I like to do is take it on something, and you kind of have to, pliers would be easier, but here I have a hole in a rock that I just wedged the bullet in. Oh, and we got some gunpowder. So all the gunpowder is out of there. The bullet casing can now be discarded. We have our gunpowder. Now with our fire starter, I think we're gonna need this at the ready, because this stuff's gonna once we get one stick lit, let's see if this cedar stuff even, it's not really burning that well. Maybe that's why we're having so many issues. A few logs here. Look, now it's starting to actually catch. And we can start gradually piling on some more. and we have fire. So we did learn that the stuff we were trying to use for kindling was not burnable. So we just needed some different kindling. We probably could have started it the traditional way. Alright guys, the fire is getting started. I'm going to go find some more firewood. We got to boil some water. I got a little stainless steel tin to boil water in, and then we'll make some dinner. Guys, I completely botched. I forgot we had this whole box of cardboard that we could have used. But, oh well, the fire's going. I'm going to go find some more firewood so it stays sustained, and we'll get this water boiling. Alright everyone, tonight for dinner we're having chicken and dumplings. This is freeze-dried food you can get from Walmart. 36 grams of protein, so that's a pretty good amount. We got 4 of these in case we get really hungry. But I bought this little container from Walmart. The fire's going pretty good. How many cups do we need of water? 1 1/3 cups. So I think we need a whole bottle of water. A bottle of water is like a little over 2 cups. So I'm gonna set this. I don't even know where to set it, honestly. We'll try to set it on this rock, and if it doesn't boil, we might need to move it a little bit further in. I just don't want to accidentally spill the water in the fire. That looks pretty good. So I'll let that boil, and hopefully it's not too hot to grab. I do have gloves on. So I'm going to let this boil for a minute. We'll get our meals opened up here and get to eating. Alright, so it was getting a lot of crap in the water from just like popping and stuff. So I moved this rock into the fire right on the heat of the coals. And now we'll see if this is any better. We got the jerky roast going on.
Go ahead and taste test this.
Better than the original?
A little bit tougher.
It's bubbling. It's not quite a rolling boil, but it should be hot enough. Like that. Honestly, I would eat this shit cold at this point. It's so fucking hot out here. So we're gonna go ahead, put the gloves back on. All right, let's read the instructions here. Add 1 1/3 cups of boiling water to the pouch. We're gonna have a little bit less than that. Stir carefully and reseal package. Wait 5 minutes. Wait 5 minutes. Open, stir, reseal again. Wait another 4 minutes. Okay. Look at these mosquitoes. This country, this town. Make sure you remove your silica packet there. We have 2, count them, 2 pouches. Let me get these close to the fire so they don't, if this gets too hot, I don't want to have to carry it. Okay, oh, that is pretty hot. All right, guys, hang on. Let me assess this real quick. All right, I'm going to pour half in one and half in the other. All the shit staying at the bottom too, so that's good. Oh man, I'll eat that one. Now we do need a little bit more water. I think we add a little bit of room temperature water to the mix. I think it'll be fine. We just want to at least have, it's probably good. We'll seal these up. Oh, it says we gotta stir, but I guess we can just seal it up and shake the bag around. Good. Give these guys 5 minutes. Then we'll go ahead and stir it again, and we'll let it sit another 5 minutes, and we'll be ready to eat. All right, ninjas. First bite of the chicken and dumplings. Still hot. Probably too hot to be eaten right now in this heat, but it's the highest amount of protein that they had, so I figured I might as well get that. These mosquitoes still aren't letting up. It's actually pretty good. Not too bad. The chicken's kind of chewy. But I guess that's what you get with dehydrated chicken. Way better than an MRE, that's for sure. This actually just tastes like regular chicken and dumplings. Not even gonna lie. And it doesn't really have any like chemicals or anything in it. It's just got like flour, vitamins, and freeze-dried vegetables and stuff. So yeah, that's a win. That's a win in my book. Way more healthy than an MRE too.
Yeah.
Pretty decent. Not too shabby. Our fire's dying down, but we don't really need it to keep warm, so we'll probably just let it go out. And we're gonna go on a nighttime raid. There's a couple cracked trailers up the road we gotta go kick the doors in. A couple high value targets that we have to go take out.